What's going on, guys? It's me, Ghost5 and YT, back again with another stream. Let me get set up real quick. Get all the links and everything typed up. It's been a minute since I've streamed. Forgetting how to do this, guys. I'm kidding. No, the thing about streaming sometimes
Forgetting how to do this,
is
guys.
it's a lot easier than you think. But at the same time, there's also a lot more, I think, like hassle. Or like if something goes wrong, it's like, oh crap, I'm live and something just went wrong. Let me go and get this announced. Get this announced, get the Discord link, all that. What the heck? Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Give me a second. I don't know why. Every time I stream Saturday night, it's a really bad time to stream, surprisingly, which I don't understand why. Like, you'd think Saturday night, you got like everyone, listening, but I don't know. Saturday night never really seems to do good, in my opinion, streaming wise. It's always been very weird. It's like Saturday night for the server and just streaming in general has always been like really terrible. But kind of got carried away Friday. It's time to stream. All right, audio sounds good and everything. So, what's been going on with the server? A lot's been going on. In today's stream, as you can probably see in my inventory, we have a lot of grass blocks. We also have some cobbled deep slate that's unrelated to what we're gonna do. But yeah, so I'll fill you in on some of the projects I've been doing. As you know, the underwater, there's a hole right here. I need to fix that. But the underwater tunnel thing is finished, and I have not fully started on the railway just because I got to get permission from Germany, and then I also got to do it. There's that. So I've been grinding quite a bit in terms of just like resources to sell and to use. I started on this, which is gonna be a tunnel, which I'm hoping. So I wanted to do a railway because I just think railways would look cooler. It would use more of the new plugins that we got, in the faster minecarts. But I did do this. It's gonna be an not underwater, underground ice boat tunnel. And I'm hoping to just, this is not going to be crazy. It only goes, what, I think it's like 2,000 blocks right now. It's only a few hundred blocks long. I want to hopefully hook it up to one of my colonies that's overseas. And for that one, it's like, I could do a railway, but underwater, that would just be like ridiculous. I mean, it'd probably be like 30 or 40 shulkers of glass. Like what I did underwater was already in an insane amount of stuff to go underwater with. That would just be like ludicrous. It would not even be worth it. Yeah, so we're going to be building a floating island. That's what I have all this wood for. That's what the next big project's going to be. And the new event is probably going to be announced near the end of the stream, or probably just during the stream. Essentially, though, with every server, I do want to have kind of a theme slash event. And with this one, we're going to be doing kind of a throwback, so I'll kind of go and explain it. We're going to be doing what's called the uranium event, but it's going to be a bit different. So the original uranium event never really got to materialize, I guess you could say. First of all, we need to figure out where we're going to build this thing. this like Skypea island. Before I get talking about the event, we have, gosh, I mean, we have a few floating islands. We got those over there. We have Moscow. We have these, and then there's like some smaller ones that there's not really anything on. I swear it's like floating islands get everyone all hype and like ready to go to war, and then the second everyone's like, claims them and stuff, it's like no one cares about these things. I don't know, bro. It's like I really like the floating islands and I think they're cool, but I swear every time one pops up, people go ballistic over it and then they do nothing with the floating islands. I mean, these are a bit different because I think I claimed one of them and I like set up like a little potato farm and it kind of encouraged it. Yeah, so I set up a potato farm, like a little furnace thing. Um, and then yeah, someone built a house, but like I mean, as you can see, a lot of these floating islands, dude, like people don't do much with them, and it's like, but they go crazy over them. They like to fight over these things, but they really don't do nothing with them. I never really looked at this. I know this is like some glass structure. Property of. Okay, we're destroying this sign. Anyways, so yeah, we're gonna be building a floating island. It's gonna be USSR territory. However, I wouldn't mind maybe splitting it with another country or something if they want to, buy a share of it. There also is this floating island, which I don't think looks half bad, but it like nothing ever came of this. Like I can't remember who, but I remember someone did spend a lot of time on this thing, and it just never really like materialized. Like again, I don't know. Floating islands are like a curse of the server, but we're gonna be breaking that. So yeah, now I'm gonna go and sleep. Just pick a bed in here, and then we'll get to it. But nah, yeah, I think what was I gonna say? I think this floating island, we could make it like a military base or something, but I think for the most part, before we even worry about building stuff, we actually gotta pick a spot and then get to it. I want to make this a very high-rise floating island, though. So realistically, I gotta. What's the build limit again? Okay, dude, I know I gotta search this up. I'm like a Minecraft boomer. Stopped keeping up ever since like 2021 and COVID. Ever since 1.16, bro, it's all going over my head. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Um, Minecraft build limit. Let's see. Build height. It's 320, right? Okay, 320. All right, okay. All right, so 320 blocks. So we'll probably set this at about 300 Y coordinate then, so that we can have about a 20 block, like, up and down. Um, yeah, that should be good. Because, I mean, you look at a house like this, right? This house, okay, so 64. Okay, we'll do 64 to basically 84. So, yeah, that's like 20 blocks. I mean, you could build like a house like this, minus one block. On the floating island. Yeah, yeah, we'll do that. We'll either do like 300 or 290 or something like that. Snow. I don't know if I really want to do it over the snow because if I do it over the snow, it's gonna kind of. I mean, it's gonna be snowy, obviously, and there's already a lot of trouble building over the snow. But I mean, there could be more, opportunities. Obviously, I mean, I want to do it over my territory. I I don't want to do it over anything deny blocked. That's the issue too. Like if we start expanding and then we hit deny blocks, that could be a pickle. Mm, boy, I'm not really too sure. If we make it over the ocean, I don't know. I'm trying to think like how I feel about that. Like if it was over the ocean, because I mean, if it was over the ocean, I think there would be kind of a like to an extent, it could be a little bit more mysterious. Like you got a floating island and it's over the ocean. Yeah, we could do that. Pal, get out of my chat. Get out of my chat. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I like this guy kidding, but he just says some foolish things sometimes. He's misguided. He's a misguided child. Alright, we'll pick an open spot in the ocean and build it. Oh boy, Caden. You're fake for not going to the gym with me, Caden. All y'all are fake. All y'all. Nah, bro. I DM'd everyone. Ain't nobody was down. I mean, I pinged the server. What? What? The old server's up? Well, I mean, yeah, this server's up, not the one, no, not the One Piece little thing we did. Oh, bro, the Slave Island. I forgot about that. I swear, Mojang like increased render distance or something. I was at work from 2 to 7. Pal, I was literally at the gym from like 7 to 9. What the heck? Could have came to the gym with me, pal. But you didn't. Alright. We'll set up shop like over this thing. So just need to make sure we're in friendly waters. What's this? At a gas car. Oh, that ain't been a thing for a while. I mean, I guess we'll just build it over here. Nah, bro, I was the only one at the gym. It was crazy. There was like one other dude. Oh, you can acquire one. I mean, I could have let you in. You know, you could have just, kind of came in. There was no one there, and okay, so there was one other dude, and like, I introduced myself and everything, and I was like, "What's up?" His name was, I can't even remember. Kevin, Joshua, bro. God, bro, why do I can't I remember this guy's name? Dude, I swear it's like people when you go to the gym, you don't memorize people's names. It's like that's the last thing you learn about them. It's the last thing you really care about. I saw Josiah's brother over there. But dude, what was I gonna say? Nah, yeah, the like bathroom was locked. Bro, I had to like go to the bathroom outside, bro. It was crazy. They like I guess the owner, the owner was gone, his wife was gone, because I guess they just aren't there Saturday and Sundays, and the bathrooms, I guess someone had locked it from the inside or something. I don't know. It was a hassle, but yeah, no, I had a really good day. Um, but it took a tinkle in nature. It's not a wait. Would a tinkle be peeing or would a tinkle be pooping? Because I've heard both. I've heard it go both ways. I always imagine tinkle is like, you're peeing. This is a weird conversation to be having on stream. If I ever run for president, this is going to be recorded. They're going to hear this. Be like, what on earth? Yeah, well, yeah, no, that's what I always thought. Tinkle is pee, but like I've heard some people kind of use tinkle interchangeably. Like I don't know if that's really weird or not to use that interchangeably. I mean, I always, like the bad word for poop, or not bad word, but like the soft word is like dookie. It's like dookie. Yeah, I mean but dookie's kind of going out of style, Like I hear less and less people using that now. That's just like it's almost like an ironic thing to say. It's either you say shit or you just don't say anything at all. Gonna go for a minute. You better come back, pal. Yeah, no, dude, I remember PS4 render distance. Like, I'd have seen nothing already at this render distance. It's like, it's crazy, honestly, how much it's improved. Okay, so it's going to be at 300. So what we're going to do is we're going to knock it down. This floating island needs like a tip, pause, but it needs like like some meat on it, So I'm trying to think like how girthy, pause, this thing needs to be. I guess we'll start here. So we'll just kind of like make like a little platform right here. Get rid of this. All right, and then okay. So I get yeah, we might as well just go and clear all this out the way just to get it out the way. And then we're gonna kind of go up, not like a pyramid, but just go up and then start doing it. I know this thing will probably be visible from the ground, but still. Because like building a floating island from the top down is way harder than from the down top. It made no sense. Dude, I'm tweaking right now. No, yeah, but your boy had a crazy session on bench. Bench has been feeling amazing recently. There's some days there's some times where it's like you'll get like a solid few months where a lift is not feeling good. I don't know why. Bench and squat have actually been feeling kind of good. Now, all of them. Bench, squat, and deadlift. Deadlift hasn't been feeling good, but it's been like just going. Like there's a difference between it's feeling good and you're just putting the work in, and that's how deadlift's been feeling. It's like it's been feeling like whatever, but I've been moving, the weight. And I mean, there was like a minute I wasn't able to train deadlift, in my lifting career. There was like a solid probably, I mean, I've been lifting like a year and a half, probably a solid like year almost I wasn't able to do deadlift. So my deadlift right now, I hit 315, slipped out of my hand right as I locked it out. I'll still count it because it's like I have the strength to do it. It was again, it was just I failed lockout, or not failed lockout. Technically, yeah, technically I got lockout, but it was like I failed to just hold it at lockout, which, I mean, there ain't really nothing wrong with that. I mean, for powerlifting, yeah, that would be like, that'd be like a no lift or whatever, which that is something I may get into, powerlifting a little bit, because I mean, the thing with, like a bodybuilding and stuff is bodybuilding, first of all, the reasons why people do it, for the most part, unless you're going to compete, I just don't see like I fell. It's crazy. I really don't see a reason to do it unless you're going to compete. But even then, out of all the sports, out of all the, competitions you could do, bodybuilding, in my opinion, I think is one of the worst. Not coming from like a, hating on bodybuilders, because bodybuilding I think is a really cool sport. In terms of like what it's trying to accomplish. I wouldn't really classify it as like a sport, more just like it's a very cool competition. It's a very cool like training style and concept in terms of what it's trying to accomplish. And I think it's important for people to look at bodybuilding and understand what it, like take principles from it. But I mean, I find bodybuilding training very boring. I think it gets out of hand sometimes, and you sometimes get like bodybuilders where it's like, or you get some people where it's like they'll just do anything, to put on muscle, or to put on size, and then you get people that they just get too caught up in bodybuilding. I think like the, powerlifting I think can easily consume your life, but there's a lot less of a risk in powerlifting. I think in the long run, and also in the fact that like, a lot of people, they get into bodybuilding because they're kind of insecure. They're like, I want muscle, or I want, this, and then if you take it too far, you end up in a point where you have too much muscle. And it's like, well, the goal, if you wanted to be like attractive, more attractive, or, you wanted to, accomplish all these things, it's like you took it too far. And now you almost kind of just double screwed yourself over, if that makes any sense. But I mean, competitive bodybuilding, I think, is, neat and everything. You're going to shorten your lifespan by quite, quite a bit though, but it's neat. I'm not denying that. I think there's a place for it. It's cool, but I think like if you're gonna do bodybuilding recreationally, don't take steroids. If you are gonna take steroids, then why? At that point, you might as well just do some other sport. I don't know. It's my 2 cents. Like to yap. So I'm realizing with this thing, we're only at 282. We got to get this thing up to 300. I don't know how big I want this to be. Like I really don't even know what's gonna be up here. Yeah, we should put a Waffle House up here. But like we should put like a restaurant or something. Burger King maybe. Subway. Dude, I heard like watch some video on it where someone was like talking about a Subway's like going under. And that's, if Subway ever closes down, that I'm genuinely gonna like cry. That's gonna be a day of mourning. It's going to be a very sad day. What am I making? I'm making a floating island. I'm not really sure what we're going to put up here, though. But we already got quite a bit of floating islands, but I want to make this, like, one of the bigger ones. We already have the, like, Moscow kind of island, but the problem with the Moscow island is, it already has something on it. The whole island's, full of stuff. So I want this island to have a little more, you know, I guess, room to do stuff per se. Like the whole like Moscow Aeolia Island was like consumed by Moscow Aeolia. So I do want there to be a little more breathing room. If someone wants to like build something up here. But I decided to do this over the ocean though, just so that we're not over any land or anything. No disputes. Dude, Broken Colt DM me and was like, "Kick KG out of your country." I was like, "Why?" I don't know. If anyone like can tell me what's going on there, why Broken Colt and KG are having, relationship problems. Pause. Zerls, yeah, you're a good guy, Zerls. Just wanted to say that. No, nothing else, no gimmicks. But no, yeah. Back to what I was saying earlier, though. Your boy may get involved in powerlifting, maybe. Because, I mean, I don't know. I think there's something almost like pure about powerlifting. There's something almost just like, sweet and simple about it. It's like with every sport, you know, there can be kind of all. Thank you, Zeros, you too. I appreciate it. But like with every sport, I think there's a debate over who the best is, and there's some sports where you can't even really quantify it. You can't. There is no measurement of who the best is. There's just kind of like a, well, he's the best because I said so. But with powerlifting, it's like it's just an objective sport. It's just like it's almost like a binary. It's like you either are or you aren't kind of thing. You either lift it or you don't. You either are the strongest or you're not. And I find something, kind of simple about that, and I like it. And also lifting heavy stuff is cool. But no, yeah, I'm close to the two plate bench. I'm very close. I hit 215, and my form was like terrible when I did it, so I'm really not counting it. But I tried 215 today after I had already done a full workout, just because the weight was feeling so light. I was like, no, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna miss this opportunity, and it moved amazing for like not being fresh, for being done with a full workout. Like 215 moved just amazing. I mean, I failed it, but it still like moved really well. I was like super close to getting. I'm like not even mad. I'm like glad I failed it gracefully, if that makes any sense. I'm like glad about how I failed it. It was a very satisfying failure. It's like, wow, I'm I got 215 in me if I really, if I was fresh. Oh yeah, I forgot what I was saying about Subway. Dude, if Subway closes, I'm closing. The server's shutting down if Subway closes. No, I'm kidding. But no, yeah, it's like I will say I do think there is too many Subways. That is one problem. Is like there's just so many of them. And it's like, listen, you know, I get why there's a lot of Subways. Because it's like Subway is the greatest restaurant on earth, the greatest fast food restaurant. It's like I'd want them everywhere. But bro, what, dude? I go to Subway like once a week, bro. I love Subway. I'm a loyal patron. But no, yeah, it's like the thing with Subway though, I will say is it's like I just don't think it's practical to have that many restaurants. Because it's like in my hometown, right? And in my town, um, there is one, two, three. I swear there's more than three. I think there's four. There's like either four, maybe a fifth one hiding in an alleyway somewhere. But I mean, yeah, it's like there's just that many subways, and it's like, okay, well, why? I mean, I get, to an extent why you do that. You're advertising everywhere, but I think almost having too many of a restaurant just kind of outweighs the cost benefit of maintaining a restaurant, if that makes any sense. Like, if I opened up one McDonald's versus if I had 10 McDonald's going, it's like, okay, well, that McDonald's is going to be packed, but guess what? You're going to get a better return on investment, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And, it's like, there does not need to be like four or five subways in my town of 30,000 people. Well, it's more like 50,000, but still, I mean, that's basically a subway for every 10,000 people. I mean, I understand it, because Subway, in my opinion, is like, the greatest thing that mankind has done since the light bulb, since sliced bread. But my God, there does not need to be one Subway for every 10,000 people. It's just, it's crazy. Um, and I go to the subways, and sadly, there's not that many people there most of the time. But yeah, I will say though, if you can go to Subway, leave a fat tip, go to Subway, and just support Subway. They're going through a tough time right now. And as Subway's number one fan and meat writer, I will support Subway till the end. If I have to, I will buy Subway. I don't know with what money. With I'll sell my soul and get Subway. That's what I'll do. Dude, this island's already getting pretty fat, and we're not even that high up. We're only like 10 blocks from the start. I'll take a quick look at it. I'll do a few more. We'll get to 290, and then we'll take a look at how it's looking. It's a lot of grass. My gosh, start working there, dude. I actually was very tempted to because my Subway's close to the gym I go to, and it's also like a walking distance from my house. I was really tempted to start going to Subway, but the only reason I didn't, some other job opportunities came up for me. But my work has been slowing down a lot, dude. My boss, so it's not like he went broke per se, but we were working in like the construction kind of general contracting field, if that makes any sense, right? It's a very bad description. It's just like a oversimplified in a nutshell. Essentially, he's building, he built a house. He's building a house for himself, and he's renovating a cabin, and it's just he has a property where he runs rental cabins like Airbnbs, and whatchamacallit, he also builds them, like he built them all. Himself, he's like a builder. And work's been slowing down quite a bit because he was like, we've been doing too much building. We gotta, make money as a business. So it's like we ain't building stuff anymore now. We're kind of slowing down. We gotta get people checking in these cabins, and it's like, hey, work's been slowing down. Maybe I could, get a job at Subway or somewhere, some fast food place. I will say though, working at Subway, it's like to an extent I want to, but at the same time I'm afraid if I start working at Subway, I'm like gonna get sick of it, and I don't want to get sick of it. But also like, am I gonna be able to? Well, yeah, I could probably make the sandwiches pretty good. I go there all the time. It's like, I've had like the same sandwich order since I was like 6 years old, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It's like just such a classic. Sandwiches don't need to be complicated, and they're overcomplicated. They're just constantly, people I think sometimes need too much complexity in their lives. This is like a bigger philosophical thing, but it's like some people they just need their lives to kind of be like overcomplicated. It's like no, sometimes you just gotta enjoy the simplicity of things. You just gotta lead a simple life. But yeah, anyways, foot long wheat bread, turkey and American cheese, lettuce, tomatoes, honey mustard, not toasted, with a Dr. Pepper to go along with it, and three chocolate chip cookies. I mean, that's like what more could you ask for? In my opinion, it's like that's just heaven right there. That is literally perfection. I mean, it's genuinely really simple too. It's like, I mean, you can make it at home at that point, but it's yeah, no, I mean it's good. It's like wow, because I ordered it as a, I guess I don't remember the exact. No, I actually do remember the exact day I ordered it. I still remember. I don't remember what age I was. Like it's like a vague memory, but I remember walking into a Subway and my mom was with me and she was just like, well, honey, I'm thinking you might like this, you might like that. And I'm just like, little kid, so I'm probably like drooling on myself or whatever. And I remember vividly wanting mustard on my sandwich, but they were out of mustard, so I got honey mustard. And then I was like, whoa, it opened my eyes. Like, I guess I hadn't liked Subway to that point as a kid, but then when I got the honey mustard, it like changed. And turkey's a very neutral meat in a good way. Ham can sometimes just be too like powerful. It can just be like too bam. Like I got to be in a mood to eat ham. Or I'm talking like deli ham. Sandwich ham. But like turkey's just neutral. Chicken. I don't know. Chicken, you don't really get chicken on like sliced meat, like sliced chicken meat. You get chicken with like like a chicken sandwich or, like a chicken drum or a chicken wing. You don't eat chicken in that sense. Um, and then, I mean, what other meat is there? I don't know. I, of course, I know there are meats for like, for sandwiches. But no, yeah, it's like, that's something where it's like okay, turkey's it's very neutral, but it's also really good at the same time because it's like a chicken variant, but not a. It has a different appropriation. It's like turkey just has a slightly different, I think, function than chicken. But yeah, so I got that, and I remember I was like, "Yo, that's really good." And for like a few years, I was eating 6 inch, and then I guess one day I got really hungry and ate foot long, and then ever since then it's been foot long. I have not tried that foot long cookie yet, though. I really want to try that. That thing looks good. I know I'd eat it all too. Like, I mean, that's the thing. Oh yeah, Subway has the best cookies. Yeah, honey mustard is my favorite salt. Yeah, I mean, honey mustard, I don't put it on a lot of things, but I will say it is definitely one of the best, like, I'm in the mood for a quick sandwich, honey mustard. There's too many honey mustards that I think just are too much. It's like you got to have a very simple honey mustard. It's good. Enough sugar for the month? Heck no. Dude, no, bro. Listen, yeah, I'm a power lifter anyways, all right? We eat whatever we want. We're fat, all right? I say that as I have abs. I mean, no, listen, I got good genetics in terms of food. For now, I can eat whatever I want, and, be fine. So I'm gonna take advantage of that. You know, I'm trying to gain weight anyways. I have a hard time gaining weight. I already, decent physique, whatever. It's like I don't not mind eating a foot long cookie. There ain't nothing, there ain't no harm in that. That's one thing I think is, another thing with like bodybuilding, as I was talking about earlier in the stream, is like too many people, I think they take it too far, but more so people that are doing it like recreationally and just kind of just, as like not a hobby, but, like a lifestyle kind of change. And, the problem with taking bodybuilding too far is if you're like a teenager like me or something, and you get caught up in it and you just kind of almost miss out on a lot of stuff. It's like, I'm not saying, it's like, dude, go to the party. No, I'm gonna hit the gym. No, not like that. Like, I'm saying you almost miss out on like the opportunity to like, I could just go into Subway, eat like 10 cookies and gain zero weight from it. Like, no, it's not going to affect me. But if you're training like a bodybuilder, you're obsessed with that whole like, physique and aesthetics, you almost miss out on that. And it's like, there is some things where it's like, you don't, some stuff comes easier to you earlier in life. So kind of why just, I guess why kind of put yourself through that already if there really is no point in doing that. I guess it's like you can enjoy yourself and also not lose out because it's like as you get older, yeah, your metabolism slows, and then you really do got to diet because then it actually does affect your physique and like your aesthetics. But again, I don't know. It's a rant, and I'm building an island, and I don't got the brain power for it. Dude, this island's actually like huge. I'm afraid it's gonna look like a funnel, like it's gonna look like a goofy looking tornado or something. Y'all been using ChatGPT recently? I'm not gonna lie. ChatGPT is like mad powerful. I remember back when like ChatGPT was spitting out some like kindergarten like beat bop boop answers, and it's actually like dang, smarter than me now. I mean, I'm not really that smart, but still, it's like I'm just saying, it's like ChatGPT is really, it's been improving quite a bit. I'm proud of ChatGPT, proud of it. I feel almost a sense of like nostalgia towards it. Okay, so I'm not sure how we're gonna do this because if we keep going out, I think we're just gonna get goofier and goofier. I'll say we'll go out 2 more layers until we get to 290, and then at 290 we'll reconsider. We're getting pretty big. No, yeah, dude, I was asking ChatGPT to do some crazy stuff, and it was like you're spitting out some real human answers. A's on college. Yeah, and that's the thing is I think ChatGPT is going to revolutionize the world in a lot of ways. And I've said this, in a lot of ways. I had a theory, back before, like literally as ChatGPT probably came into existence, I had this theory, and I remember like telling, some of my friends, and they didn't really take it seriously. But my theory was that, I said, all these people that are doing, what I would call not a soft job, but like a non-physical, you're like an accountant, or you're like a you're like a model, or you're doing something where it's like, okay, there ain't much really like physicality to it. Maybe not. Okay, model's a terrible example, right? Model's a terrible, it's horrible. Um, but you're like an accountant, or you're like, a desk job, or you're working for some company or whatever. Okay, something where it's like you're behind a computer. There's not a ton of physical work being done. There's not physical labor. I had a theory. I was like, when AI comes, people aren't really going to put two and two together. All those jobs are going to be replaced like quick. And I think it's already started to happen. But I think the job market is just kind of lagging behind in a way. Like it's almost to the point now where all these desk jobs have been like kind of doctored in to the world. Like, you're just kind of used to having these desk jobs. But I genuinely think most of those jobs can be replaced right now with just a AI director, kind of, if that makes any sense. So instead of being an accountant, you're going to be the overseer of AI accounting, right? So you're still going to have to learn accounting, but you're just going to be making sure the AI is doing it right. You're going to be like, just kind of watching, babysitting the AI. And I mean, that's going to happen. I guarantee it right now. A ton of desk jobs are going to suddenly, I mean, most of them, probably 90% of them, if it's typing, if it's information that is, available on a computer that can, be generated by an AI, it's going to be replaced quick. And instead, you're just going to have like one dude that's kind of overseeing it as like, okay, let's make sure the AI just isn't screwing up, you know. Inchi says, and that's why I'm not going to have any job that involves computers because I'm going to get laid off. Yeah, no, that's the thing is like, I genuinely feel bad for how many like Gen Zers have been duped into thinking like, get some soft little job working on a computer. I want to become a digital marketing advertising software engineer program. It's like, okay, so essentially, you're telling me you want to get into a job field where you're not even going to make it into the market for 10 seconds and you're going to be replaced. It's like, oh, well, no, I want to become a creative software engineer. Shut up. You're doing AI. You don't have a job. Your job is AI. You're like ChatGPT is replacing you already. But I got my marketing to go. Shut your marketing. Like, you're not keeping that. It's gone. Right? If it wasn't the Chinese kid, it's ChatGPT. All right? Your job is gone. And so, I mean, that's why I remember even like telling one of my coworkers, out at, the job site I was working on, I'm like, I have a theory. I was like, all these people that are in construction, all these people that are in plumbing, all these people that are in the trades, I think there is going to be an insane amount of people trying to flood into those jobs because they got nowhere else to go. It's like there's going to be a big AI, the AI revolution's already begun, but there's going to be a bigger AI revolution where people use their head and they're like, wait, I don't need this accountant. Get out of here. We got AI to do it. And suddenly all these people are not going to have a job. So I think there's going to be a huge uptick in like McDonald's workers. And then there's also going to be a huge uptick in people trying to like get into the trades. Like the trades is going to be the next, like, people are salivating at the mouth trying to get into the trades because, AI cannot replace a plumber yet. I don't know how far in the future that's going to be, but I guarantee the day AIs can replace a plumber, it's going to be a dark day. Like at that point, okay, what job are you doing now? Like, I don't know. But yeah, I mean that's why I told I told all my friends, I even kind of thought about it myself. I'm like, invest in something physical or invest in a skill that's not replaceable. Learn what is not replaceable and do that. I disagree with teaching being replaced by AI though. I have a hot take on that. I don't think AI is going to replace teachers because I just don't see the practicality. I mean, first of all, a kid's not going to listen to AI over here, ChatGPT spitting it out. They're going to be like, shut up, ChatGPT. I think AI is going to affect how students learn more than it is like teachers' jobs. I think teachers are still going to 100% be teaching because it's like, there's just no way to, I think, not have a teacher, but there is also something more beneficial about having the human connection. It's the same with like having a coach. It's like there are some people when it comes to like the gym, it's like literally all this information is out here. I could just search up how many sets should I be doing on bench press, but there's just a lot of people that they don't want to do that. They almost want to have someone just tracking it for them, someone, keeping up with it for them, someone there to motivate them. I think that's the same with teaching. It's almost just more of like a discipline slash keeping everyone on the right track. Bro, I'm afraid of art. Dude, art industry's already dead, bro. Like it is literally they got 2 feet in the grave already. They're sinking down. The concrete is being poured on the art industry. I mean, it's like physical art is different. Physical art is different. All right, but even with physical art, bro, it's 3D printers. You're getting replaced by 3D printers and AI. Both. You're getting replaced by AI, a 3D printed AI thing. I mean, the art industry is something I think we still need humans for because there needs to be a human touch to some designs. But it's like if you're making digital art, you're done. You're cooked. You are literally drowning in the concrete. All right, they are pouring it, and you're like, I'm trying to get out of the grave. Right. If you're doing physical art, you're fine for now. But I mean, to begin with, you already were struggling already, but now you got all these 3D printer monkeys out here that are just gonna like make one artwork and print it out multiple times. So it's like, yeah, it made people that do physical art, it made their jobs a lot harder. It made people that do digital art, they don't have a job. Sorry, anyways, I had to respond to a text real quick. I'm gonna AI 3D print the German capital. Probably could. Because I do some things in art. No, what am I getting hit by? I mean, listen, I don't mean to dog on it. I'm just saying it as it is. Like, I'm just trying to be, keep it 100. Keep, I'm just trying to say it as it is, right? If you do physical art, again, it's different, right? Physical art is different. Because physical art, AI has not gotten fully into the physical realm of things yet. AI is not, it is breaching the physical world to an extent, but it's not there yet. It's still, we still have at least some capital on the physical world, some monopoly on it, right? Because again, there is robots, but they're not really connected. AI and robots have not fully, intertwined and fused and connected, and they haven't done it efficiently, right? So if you're doing physical art, again, you already knew the job you were getting into is, kind of hard in the sense of trying to make it a job, but I mean, it's just you're fighting an uphill battle as an artist. I think, in my opinion, I'm gonna get yeah, not just visual static art, but like media too. Oh, dude, CGI artists, bro, they're done, bro. I mean, maybe not that far. Listen, here's the thing: there's still a lot that AI cannot do. That's the thing. But AI is learning. It's literally by the day. The days are numbered on people that do like CGI for movies, people that do like web design or what web design. Dude, I guarantee that's already done for. I could get AI. I mean, listen. Here's the thing. I'm not gonna like rat out my dad or anything. If any Subnautica modders are watching, turn the stream off. But you know, there is a general consensus in like modding games where they're like, hey, we don't want you to use AI, right? But my dad, he asked ChatGPT, how do you do this, right? And it spit out code. It spit out code about Subnautica. AI knows the Subnautica code. And it's like that's crazy. If AI knows the Subnautica code, it could 100% design a website for me. If AI knows the Subnautica code, it could. Who's like who knows, right? Who knows how much that AI knows? Who knows how far it can go? I guarantee if you push it to its limits, there's a ton of jobs you could just already replace. And web design, one thing too, I think is like if you're doing whatchamacallit, music will also be something I think it can replace. Not now, not yet, but I think if you're like a producer, maybe not like an artist. Well, I don't know. Dude, I don't know, bro. There's a lot of like if you're in the creative industry, you're cooked. I think they won't replace YouTubers because there is still there's like a human touch. Obviously, AI has already replaced like all the kids content or whatever, like all the little toddlers that just stare at the screen and watch Coco Melon on repeat. They're already cooked. AI can get to them, but for me, the content I consume on YouTube is not AIable. It's like there's some content, even I mean, for example, like gym content. The stuff I do, AI can't replace. Nobody cares if AI spat out a video of someone bench pressing, all this weight. It's like, okay, cool, it's AI. We don't care. You know, there's like a debate over. clips that can be fake or whatever. But in terms of entertainment, the entertainment industry is not done, I think, because there is still a lot that humans are necessary for. But I think it is the facilities to do it is dying. I think slowly. Levi, do you think that we should regulate it, AI by law in some way? See, here's the thing: you're getting into the debate. In what way should it be regulated? I think AI should be regulated so that it doesn't become sentient and try and kill people, right? There's that kind of like AI. I mean, I kind of tend to buy into the theory that AI just doesn't have emotion. Therefore, the need to kill and to dominate is something that is emotional and something that's innately like fleshly and human. So I don't think AI would really have the desire to just kill people and uprise. I think AI could find it logical to just kill, like it would come to that conclusion logically. AI would not just be like, I'm mad at humans, grr. Like, no, it would just be like, logically, I do not think you all should exist, and just wipe us all out. It wouldn't be like some grand war. I think AI would just poison the water and we'd all fall over dead. But I mean, yeah, no, AI should be regulated so that it doesn't get too like crazy in the sense of trying to like, it should be regulated, I think, for some things, right? Like you should not be able to ask AI how do you make a uranium bomb and it just tell you, or you shouldn't be able to ask it, like AI how to do illegal things. Like I think AI needs to have those basic regulations, but I mean in terms of like should AI be able to do art for you? I think it should. Should AI be able to do accounting, creative design? It should, because I think ultimately especially in America we have too many people in the creative and entertainment fields. Like we just have way too many people that are in those fields or that want to go in those fields, and it's like all those stuff can be done by AI now, or is about to be able to be done by AI. It's like, why hold AI back? And I guarantee companies are not going to want to comply. They're just going to go to another country where it is legal and get all the work done there. It's like, oh, we don't need an accountant in America. We got our, Mr. Chat GPT in Singapore. It's like, I don't know. I don't think there needs to be any regulation about it replacing human jobs, because ultimately what that's going to do is that's just going to open up. There will be a crisis. I think there will be. I think there's going to be a crisis where the government lags behind AI. And I think there's going to be probably a decade to 2 decade long crisis where there's just like jobs are like disappearing at an alarming rate. But I think the government's going to have to come to a conclusion as to like, it's just going to have to create a ton of jobs because there's going to be a lot done by AI. They're going to have to do some like Great Depression stuff. One Piece season 70 will be made 100% with AI. I mean, I think there will be some stuff where, because that's the thing, AI comes up with concepts by looking at what is already. So I think that there will be some things where you're gonna need humans. But yeah, I mean, I guarantee give it 10 years, One Piece can be animated by AI. I mean, really, what's gonna happen again? Like I said, you're just gonna have AI managers. You're just gonna have people like making sure the AI is doing what you want it to do. You're just gonna have a ton of backup like ready men kind of. There's always selling heroin to single, bro. What kind of out of pocket message is that? No, like I'm telling you, I need to like make a video on this or something because it's like I don't know how much this like topic has been thought about and debated, but it's like I genuinely think there's gonna be there's gonna be a huge crisis followed by either the government is gonna have to step in and do something or we're all cooked essentially because I mean, not everyone can be a plumber or roofer or electrician or, even a construction worker. It's like you're going to get a lot of people flooding to those jobs because that's the only jobs they're going to have. But then what happens when those markets become so oversaturated that it's like you become a master? You literally you go from like a trade, a journeyman plumber to like you're literally like a master plumber getting paid like $5 an hour because it's like there's already a million other master plumbers. It's like, thing. Every single tree Germany with a command block, single tree in Germany, just do it yourself. I mean, unless they're deny blocked, but yeah, just do it yourself. Yeah, Levi podcast would be crazy. I've always thought that's another thing. I don't think AI can replicate podcasts because like I mean there is some creative fields where it's like okay, AI can do it, but you're not listening to it for AI. Like again, no one's going to want to listen to Joe Rogan if it's done by AI because it's like okay, we're here to listen to the guest. We're not here to listen to an AI conversation. It's like there is some stuff where it's like I think there is some creative industries that are safe for the foreseeable future. But again, if you're doing something, you're gonna have a really smart idea, I think, for a lot of creative stuff. But yeah, no, Levi podcast. I've actually thought about doing like a server podcast or something, or like just having like a mini series where I'm like interviewing people on the server. That would go crazy. I think that'd be neat because I've always thought it'd just be neat to kind of there's a lot of times where people like Cyber or people like Seabass or something they get like a reputation whether it be good whether it be bad, and I think just having them sit down and explain it all with no interruption being the key thing. Because, dude, there's like, I swear, we've had debates on the server. We've had political discourse on the server, and it never gets anywhere because everyone's like talking over each other. Everyone's coming into it all angry and mad. It's like, okay, if everyone could just sit down and listen to this, I think it would change a lot of like how we view server politics. Just do something like made 100% with human effort, kind of like what we do with designer clothes or organic food. I mean, yeah, but at the same time, designer clothes are also just a scam in a lot of ways. I mean, I don't know. It's like, okay, no, I see what you're saying, and I think that could be a trend. But again, it's like designer clothes are a weird thing when you think about it. It's like there is literally 99% of the clothing, industry or whatever is already like it is cheap and looks good, but it's like the designer industry is somehow just like a holdout where it's like you're making a ton of money off, it's like just stuff that really does not even look good in my opinion. Do not put Alfaria. Dude, I'm not getting him on. Dude, I get him on the podcast. We need to revive the German Empire. The German Empire. Like, dude, gonna get me canceled. No, but I got hot takes, but I got a lot of hot takes just about people being dumb. It's like, I don't even got like political hot takes or anything. Nah, it's like just hot takes about just like dumb stuff. Which, that's the funnest stuff, is dumb, where it's like, it's not serious, but it is also serious at the same time. No, yeah, I'm not putting out Ferris on this podcast. So I guess what we're probably gonna do for this is we're gonna build this up like 2 or 3 blocks, and then we're gonna branch out just to not make it too funnely. We'll kind of limit the funnelness of this thing, the like wide funnely shape. There's a lot of grass, but nah, yeah, I mean it's like I do see what you're saying, but again, it's like designer clothes would literally go out of business if people just use their brain. I mean, it's not only like a social just kind of thing, but it's also you're taking advantage of stupid rich people. And even to an extent, stupid poor people who are really desperate. But no, yeah. I mean, I don't think. But what if the AI just says made with human effort? It's like, I kind of see a flaw in that. Because there's already fake Yeezys. It's like you could already get, fake AI stuff. I mean, I really don't know. I think a big thing, people they complain about deep fakes or they're like, oh, deep fakes are going to get extremely bad. I don't doubt that, but I think there's going to be a way to like track or to spot a deep fake. More so not in the sense of like, okay, well, AI is going to screw this up. I think there's going to have to be like some some like unique thing put on videos that's going to be like traceable to make sure it is not a deep fake. Like I think videos are going to circulate where it's like, oh, Donald Trump said, people that own cats should be like imprisoned or something. It's like, yeah, okay, well, he didn't say that it's a deep fake, but I think that there will be like I can't even explain it. It's like dollar bills have like security features. I think there's going to be the same thing with like original videos. They're going to have like security features to let you know like it's the original or something. Like you're going to be able to tell. I don't think that's going to be a too big an issue. I don't think that's going to be like insanely big. I think we're going to find a way around that as a species, as specimens. Okay, so we're gonna build this two up, and then we're gonna branch off, and then we're just gonna keep going like up two, you know. But no, yeah, I mean, I would say though, if you don't want to, be a victim of AI, then just in general, try and get a job where you're using your hands. In any way, where you're A, either using your hands, or B, there is like a human degree of, there's like a human is like someone's necessary there. Like there's necessary. I do think like I was saying though, with the education field, I don't think that's going to be replaced. I think teachers will like be teaching alongside AI, and I think the bar to become a teacher is going to be like lowered. I actually think here's what I think. I think teachers, we complain that there's a teaching shortage. I actually think teachers are just going to turn more into like chaperones in a way. Like they're going to use the AI, but there's going to be I think there's going to be a boom in teachers. Like it's just going to be way easier to become a teacher because it's like, okay, your job's mainly being done with like AI and, already, pre-made software and books and all this. You're really just there to kind of, answer questions and, just kind of regulate it and make sure the kids are behaving and, digesting the information. Oh, dude, doctors are going to get cooked. And listen, I'm not saying I want that to happen. I don't want anyone in any field to get cooked, right? But there's a lot of people that like want to become a doctor, and I think that's one thing where it's like unless you're gonna be like a surgeon, nah, dude, even surgeons are getting replaced. Y'all seen those like they're operating from like uh it's like a remote workplace, like doing a remote surgery or something. I mean, surgery, I think will be something, yeah, that's going to be done for a while. But no, yeah, there's too many dumb doctors out there. There's too many doctors that I think I think doctors are going to shift more to like a scientific. There's going to be like researching doctors versus like just doctors. I think the amount of doctors is probably going to be cut threefold just because all the doctor has to do is just consult AI and just kind of regulate and make sure AI is not spitting out no stupid answer. But no, I mean, I'm not glad doctors are getting cut out, but I like, in a way, it's like being a doctor already is just in my opinion, it's a rough job to take. It's a rough like, you know, path to go down. It's a very hard path. It's a very rough path. It's a tough place to be, and it's like if that can be eliminated, I think that would just be for the best overall. It's like okay, well yeah, it's like people are out of a job. That's the bad part, but it's like okay, well that whole path of work, if it can be simplified and kind of cut down like that, would probably just be for the best. Dude, we can have villagers up here. Yeah, we'll get them later. It's fine. The black market is going to be cooking after the layoffs. Dude, the black market's going to go nuts. I mean, I guarantee there's going to be. Dude, what about drug dealers using AI? That's something we never thought about, bro. We're going to get 100% pure meth. Dude, they're going to be cooking up crazy drugs, bro. Like they're gonna make Breaking Bad look like a children's documentary. I don't know what it's about, but still. Nah, bro. Yeah, that's dude. Now's not a good time to be a drug addict. Ever heard of Project Moon? I've not heard of Project Moon. What I will say is like, dude, AI is gonna replace lawyers and judges. That's one thing. And like lawyers, judges. I think even to an extent, some politicians might get replaced by AI. Not any high up politicians, but I genuinely think there could be like a politician cut, like politicians are something that I think AI should replace, but it's like humans are just too prideful to let that happen. There's too much power. There's too much money involved. There's also too much risk involved with that as well too. But that's something that I think can be replaced by AI, and I think we're going to see like there could be like city council or whatever gets replaced by AI. I think that could be a reality. No, yeah, lawyers are going to get done. I mean, I think there will obviously be a need for lawyers to gather evidence and build a case, but actually in court, I think AI is going to have a huge role there, like fighting the case in court, reasoning in court. I think AIs are just going to be like there to, get, evidence and like actually, get a case kind of together. But I mean, even the lawyer's going to be consulting AI. It's going to be like 10 times easier to be a lawyer. So, I mean, yeah, no, that maybe not replaced per se, but yeah, I think lawyers could easily get like the lawyers are just gonna become like super powerful. They're just gonna get wield AI. Anyway, explain this Project Moon to me though. You just said you're a surgeon. I thought you said you were like an artist. What? Will AI reach Saul Goodman's? Dude, Saul Goodman is above AI, bro. There's no question about that. There's a lot of grass. I know I've said that like 10 times, but this is like a ton of dirt. But I always like having islands like this be solid because like when they're not solid, not only are they just very tacky, but they're also like I don't know. I don't want to accidentally break a block and then fall through the floor. I want my stuff to be solid at least. No, yeah. So I switched gyms recently. Back to the gym conversation. We'll lighten up the conversation considering you make islands solid to flex. Well, that, but also they're just more practical. But yeah, no, I mean to an extent I do. I built that one, the circle island. I didn't actually make the circle, but I did like fill it all in. But yeah, no, dude, floating islands, dumb islands like that. Okay, I was gonna spare them. They need to go. But yeah, no, if it's not solid, it's just it's a bad job. Not only I think there's almost a way you can tell it kind of looks weird, but also it's not the right way to do it. All right, back down to get more grass. We should probably bring the grass up with us, but we're too lazy to do that. So we're gonna do it the hard way. I guarantee though, but bro, some countries still got to get their piece to Circle Island. Okay, the Circle Island was made with the intent of like at the time every country gets a piece, but now it's like different because you know like I'm saying there's just different countries, there's different amounts of countries, like it ain't the same as it was kind of thing. So it's like at the time it was as it should be, but it's just a little different now. I mean, there has been a lot of there actually has been a little less countries. There's been a lot more like annexations and unification. So yeah, every country still should be able to get a slice. We'll hold like a summit or something and reconvene about the Circle Island. Circle Island, that was a fun event though, like when we, all got together and did that. That was like the first time I think we did like a country dividing anything and it actually like, followed through and was really like a banger. Because that's the thing is like we've had like floating island events, we've had giving land away events. It's like people they either don't build a lot on them or they don't really take it seriously, and But that one was like people really did get hyped for that one. You hear that Apple apparently is going to make a new feature where so you can do it now with RCS chat, right? On which RCS chat has been a huge improvement. But you can do it now with RCS chat where you can see not only when someone is typing across all platforms like Android and all that. You can see when someone's typing. You can also tell when they receive the message and then when they open the message, right? So when the message actually went through and then when they opened it. Apple wants to make a new feature where you can see when someone read the notification. When they looked at the notification, it shows you. What's y'all's take on that, right? Me personally, I think I would enjoy having it, but also not enjoy it because it's like, I don't want to. There is sometimes where I'm texting people, and I don't want to come off as weird immediately responding or like immediately opening it. And I'm not talking about like, oh, you wait a minute to open their message, whatever. But it's like there are some times where it's like I got a text message and it's like I'm just scrolling on my phone and I just immediately open it. It's like, okay, it can just, it's like not, I think, proper etiquette to just immediately respond. Like just, boom, you just responded. Because it's like, it almost conveys a, were you like just sitting there waiting for it kind of, it just comes off wrong, even though logically it shouldn't. But knowing when someone read the notification, that's just dirty, bro. That's gonna ruin so many like either relationships or people trying to talk to each other. It's just gonna cook a lot of that. And I mean, I say bring the chaos on. I think it's fun, like funny, but I also do understand the implications of why it could be really bad. But I don't know. I'm like divided internally about how I think about it because I think it would hold some people accountable because there's a lot of people that are just bad at texting. That's another thing, bro. We need to have like texting class. We need to have like a online etiquette class. And I mean, there is some classes, but they don't do a good enough job. They're staring through our cameras. I hear that, and I'm not saying they don't do it because I think it's been confirmed that they already do. But I think here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Do they stare at us through our cameras? Yes. But are they doing it actively? Probably not. Because at the end of the day, they have this technology there where it's like they're listening to you or whatever. But it's not like there's a person on the other end. Most of the time, it's either AI doing it to target you with ads or they're doing it for like politicians or something, trying to figure out, what's Mr. Politician over here trying to do. It's like that. They really do not give a crap what you're doing. All they care about is how to advertise better towards you. Although Poland may not be around to get it, we still need Greenland, Imperium, and Poland. What do you mean Poland may not be around? Someone going to war with Poland? I mean Greenland needs it, which I don't. I remember Giga saying he may come back to the server. He was like 1-2. Not too sure. I remember. What is his background? I heard background. I don't know. But anyways, I don't know. It's like, there's some people that they're, for me, listen, am I chronically online? Probably, right? I have been trying to limit my screen time a lot. I have a problem. It's not looking at my phone. It's not being on my phone. It's not that. It's more so just wanting to listen to a podcast or listen to music or, just listen to something or just kind of have like a distraction. I don't even necessarily like watch videos or scroll. I don't scroll a ton, right? But my thing is like, just listening to Joe Rogan all day or listening to, some other podcast all day where it's like, that's my thing that kind of is, the big thing. So it's like my screen time is like 1,000,000 hours, but in reality, I'm not looking at my screen all this time. And there's just Joe Rogan playing. Um, but yeah, no, I mean, I think there is some people though, back to what I was saying, like there needs to be a class on how to properly text because there's some people that they they're just very, very, very slow about it. And I'm not saying slow in the sense, it almost sounds selfish to say that. Like, okay, they're doing stuff. No, I know people. I know some of my closest friends. I know they got nothing going on in their life. I've even been around them when this happens. They literally have nothing. They are sitting there staring at a wall watching paint dry and yet they still take like an hour to respond to your message. Or you see them type, and they're sitting there typing for like 10 minutes, and then they do like a one-word response. It's just like, okay, as they're typing there for like 10 minutes. So it's like, dude, some people, they just need a lesson on how to, how to properly, like, just interact with some people. Some people are just, so awkward about it, bro. I mean, the way I see it is if you text, you treat it like a delayed conversation, but it's still a conversation. So it's like, I don't think you should really ignore, what someone said. Because there is sometimes where you're like texting and you can like, a text shoots immediately as another one is shot to you and then the other one kind of gets ignored. It's like, no, I don't think you should do that. If you talk over each other in person, you still kind of respond to the original like subject, I guess. Dude, we still got 7 blocks to go. My gosh, this is huge. I did not really, estimate properly how much dirt this was. Like, I just kind of got 10 shulkers and I'm like, this should be enough. Dude, if you use math on a Minecraft project, and I mean like genuinely calculate all this stuff, you're a nerd. Like, I'm not saying that in a rude way, but it's like, bro. I mean, I calculate some stuff that needs to be calculated, or that's like an obvious, like if it's a square or something, like an obvious calculation. But it's like, bro, I'm not gonna calculate how much dirt I'm gonna need for this. I'm just gonna get 10 shulkers and we're just gonna go at it. I don't know. That's just a side rant because I've seen a lot of YouTubers do that where they're sitting there like calculating and like how much time and how much. It's like, bro, you're playing Minecraft, all right? Unless you need like, I mean, there is some things where it's like a quick calculation or it's like very easy to just kind of figure it out. But bro, don't do that. Dude, we are on day 23, fifth, 500 and I butchered that. 23,503. That's crazy. And being honest, like in terms of missing time, like we've been on this world for probably more like 30,000 days, but there's almost, nah, probably like 31 to 32,000 days, but there's almost like 9,000 days worth of history I'd be willing to bet has been lost to backups. Like backups, I don't think y'all understand have cooked so much of what we've done on the server. It's ridiculous. I mean, a lot of the backups have been just because, something happens. There's no way around it. And it's like, it's just kind of sad. Sad that happens. I still really don't even know what I'm going to do with this. This whole stream is just spent building Skypea. And we still don't even know. Should have filled it in with stone. I got a lot of stone. No, I sold all my stone. I'll take that back. Whee! Wait, do I fall faster when I elytra? I really don't even know. I don't know why I'm asking that. Okay, yeah, we still got an insane amount of grass. An insane amount. Oh, we've only gone through 4 shulkers? Oh, dude, we got this in the bag. We got this in the bag. So this is going to be roughly going on 5 shulkers, meaning we have not quite broken half. I mean, yeah, we're nearing completion. Pause. I mean, I know the way math works, so it's, exponentially kind of gets a little bigger, but we've already, I think, filled in majority of the dirt that is going to be used on this project. Dude, what time is it, bro? It's time for me to get a watch, but it's 10:37. Crazy. Need to do Duolingo, bro. I've been slacking on Russian. Like, I've been keeping my streak going, but I just haven't really been putting the soul into it. Really not putting the effort into it. Need to get back into it. Like, at this point, I'm just doing it to keep the streak going, and I don't need to do that. I need to do it for the passion. No, you know what is a scam though? College, bro. Like college, I think AI is going to cook colleges, bro, and that's something I'm glad. I'm like happy for that. I will, get a lawn chair and picnic next to the burning campuses. It's like because, dude, college is not only an insane amount of money, it's also when you think about it, just really dumb. Like, okay, you're going to school to learn, to learn all this stuff, right? Which, objectively, that's not bad. You're paying an insane amount of money to really not even get the best education in terms of like quality. Like, I think there's a difference between, okay, here's the information versus, okay, I'm going to teach you this information properly. We're really going to, do a good, like, I mean, colleges, with the amount of money people pay, should really be like, you know, I mean, at this point, they should be just like giving you a massage and like trying to present the information to the best way, possible. It's like, You've given them all this money just for them to kind of almost treat you like crap in a lot of ways. Um, and it's like all the information you learn in college, you can learn it online. And there is the risk of like, okay, you learn it online, you don't know whether it's, fully factual, you don't know like whether, how much to really fully or how far to fully go in terms of research. Obviously there's a lot of risks involved with that. I'm not saying there isn't, but it's starting to be replaced. Again, you could just ask ChatGPT, like summarize a college course for me. I don't know. And then, I mean, obviously, a lot of, I think, advanced mathematics, is going to be replaced by AI as well, too. I mean, already calculators replaced a lot of very simple mathematics, but, complex mathematics is going to be, I think, very easily done by AIs in the future. All right, so let's see. How far do we need to go up? Okay, yeah, so we need to just go up on this layer. 295, gosh. Still, six more. I may stop it at like 299 or something. Kind of debating because it's already really big. But yeah, hey, this needs to be a great island. This is not. This will not be a subpar island. This will not be subpar. We will make this island great. In cheese, what's up? Bro, this man in cheese is like single-handedly grinded out the server. Probably put more hours into the server than I have like in Minecraft combined in the past like few months, bro. He's been like no life and filling this in. How long have I been live? Let me see. We've been at this for an hour. Dang, that's nuts. Where did the time go? I get on like once a week. Bro, what are you talking? I remember when you were on a solid week straight. I mean, maybe not like necessarily now, but I'm saying like in the past few months. Like, bro, you were on. Is it considered a lot? Dude, no. Remember when you were like no life and you were on for like a week straight? I've been so busy. I'm gonna grind tomorrow in like two or in like 2 weeks. No, yeah, I mean, I've just been really busy. A lot of stuff came up, for me, and it's like, it's not necessarily like work per se. You can get in a routine with work, but it's, just stuff in general in life comes up, and there's, some stuff where it's just like, dang. But then, it really does not help when you get all these people, dead chat, dead server. It's like, when like nothing's changed, it's like, okay, whatever. It's like you saying dead server is not gonna make. I mean, it's like if you want to play on the server and you want it to not be dead, the first thing you can do is not spam dead. It's like that's not gonna fix it. But I mean, I tried to do the YouTube short thing, and that just absolutely flopped. No one did like anything. No one took the bait with that one, even though it's a sharp tin sword that's like a weapon of mass destruction. Any country that gets that is automatically going to be buffed. I mean, already the USSR is the strongest country by default because of the X-Blade. I mean, the sword right here. Literally, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that we are stronger by a long shot than the majority of than all countries. Like, not combined, obviously not combined, but we are okay. So we have an army, I think, of about four people. It's me, KG Kanik, and two of KG's friends, right? So already, it's like four people. Okay, we're mid fighters, whatever. Already, USSR is, a fairly decent country in terms of strength. We do have good numbers. We do have, a mobile army. We do have a lot of military supplies. We're not a weak country by any means. But now suddenly you get the X Blade. I mean, bro, like there's no debate. I mean, USSR is the strongest, and I, as the owner, really don't want to have the exploit. I was giving it to me, and I'm like, well, I could just give it away randomly, or we could do a competition over it. So the competition's still going. You make a YouTube short, and it gets a ton of views. You get the X Blade. All right, in terms of crediting the server, making a YouTube short about the server, and get attracting people to the server. But yeah, I mean, that's the whole point. And, we had, who did it? Someone did it. I think Alert Badge did it. Okay, we need to go down and get more dirt. But no, it's like, that's crazy for y'all passing up on the opportunity to be, like, insanely strong. But no, yeah, it's like we got members, of the server that have started working, others that got cancer. It's like, hey, we're in a low spot, but we're not giving up. Because at the end of the day, that's the quality of a server that is, we're here to stay. It's resilience. Can't just fold once we get a little bit of inactivity. Anyways, though, dude, I'm like craving popcorn. I'm like craving popcorn and ice cream right now. Got some popcorn. Dude, I got this like popcorn seasoning. That's one thing. I'm a popcorn fiend, bro. I'm like, you know, dude. Travis Scott was basically rapping about me in that song. I mean, I'm the definition of fiend, but with popcorn. It's like I don't know. Popcorn, it's just something about it is, but good stream, NG, what's up? All right, yeah, see you later, Zeros. Something about popcorn is just so good. And it's like already, in terms of health, there's not a lot of downsides to popcorn. It has a very low caloric count, which is the most important thing. So already, if you're worried about like health or weight or anything, popcorn's not a terrible option. And I mean, also popcorn is just really good, and I'm a big fan of salty kind of food, so I love popcorn. But dude, there was like a solid like 3 months where I kept a streak going. I had popcorn like every night. I don't know why the streak got broken. I really don't know. But no, yeah, I got this like popcorn seasoning though. It was, I don't know if it's like a brand or if it's, dude. That scared the crap out of me, bro. I did not expect to see this man up here. That that scared me. Wow. But no, yeah, there's this thing. It's called Amish Country Popcorn Seasoning. I don't know if it's like an actual like brand, but I haven't really seen it, or if it's like just some local thing. Found it at a thrift store though. Tastes amazing, bro. Dude, they must have put crack in that stuff, bro. It was just, oh my god, amazing. So we're getting up to 226. I don't know, dude. I may stop it early because it's like I do want it to be bigger though. Like I do want it to be big. That's a problem. It's a problem. We're battling sleepiness right now. Dude, didn't I have a Dr. Pepper, bro? Where did that go? Did I drink it? I'm getting like dementia. I swear that's one thing. I'm like blind, deaf, and forgetful. Like I gotta pick a struggle. I just got them all. Before you and I got to before before you and I got to show you something. I think he means like before I go or before you go. To show you something? Alright. What do you want to show me? Dude, the gym be making me crash though in terms of energy. It's like got a ton of energy and then after I go to the gym I'm like bleh. Not even because I'm necessarily like working hard, but it's like it's more so I think just like the mental toll I'm putting in the gym, like getting hype, everything. I'm like, it's just, getting amped up, the map, but better. Ooh, where is this map? Because no, yeah, like with powerlifting, the goal is to lift, as much weight as possible. So I'm in there, I'm doing powerlifting style training, and it's like I'm getting so hyped and so amped up and all this, and it's like at a certain point, just doing that for hour, keeping that going for like 2 or 3 hours, it's like, bruh, it's draining. It's like, nah, working out ain't the hardest. It's just staying hype. Dude, I need to change the water on my aquarium. That is getting low. Probably have to do that before I eat any popcorn or anything. The goat has returned. What's up, kid? That was an hour break. Better have been a good excuse. What's up? King Caden has returned to claim his throne. But no, yeah, Caden, I was just gonna say, like, yeah, no, I was at the gym, but like 7 through 9. If you're trying to go to the gym, maybe I can't go tomorrow because I got that job. I got a job out of town, but probably Monday. Trying to go Monday because I'll be back from that job probably like around Monday afternoon, and then I'm gonna have to go like again Monday afternoon. Um, yeah, this is the thing. So yeah, I mean, I don't know if you're trying to go Monday. I don't know if you got work Monday. If you got school, just let me know. Just let me know. He's like, I can't tomorrow either, but yeah, I can try. I've been going to the Hot Springs Fitness Club by the mall. Hot Springs Fitness Club. What is that? Bro, I remember hearing about some gym by the mall, and someone was like saying it's like like $50 a month or something. It's like I don't know. I don't know if that's the one I'm thinking of. It's been like going with someone, or is it like you got a membership there? I need to show you the framework destroying map. The framework destroying map? Yeah, it's really expensive, but it's super nice. Oh, you've been going with your mom? Okay. Hey, I mean, I don't know. This is the thing, like, with me, is just like, I do believe training should be simple. So it's like, hey, as long as I got, a barbell and some dumbbells, I'll be fine. Oh, okay. So I go and do my own thing. All right. I need to show you the frame. Oh, the frame rate destroyer. Oh, where is it? Where do you need me to go? This thing is massive. That's what she said. But anyways, I don't even know if we're gonna have enough dirt. I kept thinking we were, but like, bro, we are burning through this dirt like it's gasoline, bro. Oh my god. I think we're gonna have to go up one with this, and then we're gonna have to go up to the side, another one go up two. Dang, that's gonna be a lot of dirt, dude. We might have to get another shulker or two on stream. I mean, grass ain't really that hard to come by, but still, it's a lot. Oh yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I will say with no excuse, like, so I kind of did like a little experiment where it's like, I've been going to Planet Fitness for like, a year or two, or well, not a year. I say a year or two, like a year and a half. It's like, so I did kind of a little experiment. I didn't go to Planet Fitness. I just went to no excuse, and from what I can tell, on push day when I'm trying to work out like my like triceps, chest, and shoulders, I prefer no excuse because they got more free weights and they got better free weights. Um, when it comes to back day, back biceps, I prefer Planet Fitness by a mile. No Excuse has like some of the machines, but they really don't have a good pull-up setup. And being honest, there's just there's a back working out your back, in my opinion, is something that I think yeah, you can do barbell rows and you can do dumbbell rows. Rows, I just think are objectively worse than machines. That's a hot take. I advocate free weights over machines in most instances, but it's like, dude, working barbell rows, I don't know. I don't feel them an insane amount in my back. I think they're just a bit more of a taxing exercise, and they're insanely easy to ego lift on. Like, they're just insanely easy to, oh God, oh my. Dude, what on earth? Bro, I need to get some of this cane off you, bro. Dear God, what am I looking at? Bro, this ain't real. This ain't. Oh my God, dude, it's Greenland. Wait, that is that Greenland? Oh, it's all those corrupted chunks. Dude, you're a monster. You have no life. But what is that? Oh, that's Poland. Dude, props to you, bro. Oh my God, bro. We need to like give this guy. I almost said a Grammy. I don't even know what to give him, bro.
dude, this is gonna like, dude, I'm like, I don't want to say nothing sus on stream. Yeah, no excuses equipment that's gonna get you ripped faster, but it doesn't have the amount of it. Yeah, that's the thing with like no excuses. Like, listen, you can get a good workout with I don't even know what to, I'm trying to make a, an insane example, but nothing's coming to head. Ignore, bro, what am I even saying right now, bro? I don't even know what I'm on. You can get a good workout in with anything, right? You can get a good workout in with, practically nothing. But again, is it going to be the best workout? Probably not, right? This is, I'm just still looking at, like, I'm like, dude, I'm like salivating, bro. Dude, USSR. I swear, like everything in the snow, it doesn't look like there's as much here because there's snow on top of the buildings. Like it covers more of this. You can like see where all these forests and everything are. Though there's Moscow. That's wild, dude. This is huge. There's actually like not a lot in the mesa. The mesa's pretty barren, and then you go up here. Dude, you mapped like far up north too, bro. You went way far up here. Like to where there was nothing. So there, I mean, there's obviously Brazil. Wait, is my dude? My undersea thing ain't here. Screw that. But oh yeah. Anyway, what I was gonna say, yeah, I will say though, legs is something where it's like you can get a decent workout in both. What I'm gonna do is listen. I already paid for a membership at No Excuse 6 months in full. I'm gonna like do a hybrid. I'm gonna do back day at Planet Fitness. I'm gonna like start at No Excuse on leg day and then go to Planet Fitness midway through. And then I'm going to do push day 100% at No Excuse. But I mean, it's like, yeah, there's a lot in No Excuse that, it's like, it's just, I think it's more effective in some ways, but then there's also some other stuff it's more lacking on. Dude, this is fire. This is fire, dude. Inchies. Your legs hit no matter what. Come around sore, but I prefer. I mean, my thing is like leg day. I think needs to be rough in a lot of ways. Paul's, it needs to kind of have that, just like roughness, and that's why I say start. I would start at No Excuse so that I can do free weight barbell squat or deadlifting. Which the debate on whether or not you deadlift on leg day, it's a rough one. I'll make it flame for that, but. Yeah, no, yeah, but at the same time, it's like No Excuse has that like, you know, yeah, it raises the testosterone. I mean, I will say though, I will say when with No Excuse, you can get a good leg day in with like just squats, Bulgarian split squats, lunges, stuff like that. But I do prefer the leg extension machine, hamstring curl machine. You can't, they really don't have a hip thrust set up at No Excuse. I love doing hip thrusts, but I have not been able to do free weight barbell hip thrusts like effectively. There just is no good place for me to do a free weight hip thrust. Dude, this thing is like beautiful. Like I'm genuinely, I could look at this all day, bro. What is this? Okay, so we got a village. Ooh. So he went like really up north. Like Spawn is like right here. Spawn's right here, right? That is Spawn, right? The map ends right here. He just kept going. I mean, I'm like looking for buildings and stuff. Okay, I mean, there's a village. Didn't Seaballs have like a base out here or something? Oh no. But no, yeah, I mean, what I will say is I'm glad that I think that's just natural, but I want to check that out. I will say though, No Excuse definitely has that, they are like a powerlifting gym. So it's like, again, there is kind of there is some advantages to going there. There's some advantages to not going there. You got to work at 5 a.m., dude. That's crazy. I'm sorry about that, man. Good luck with that, kid. I guess the goat must leave. See you later. You can actually like see Jungo's. It's outlined so perfectly too, dude. Inchies, you're a monster, bro. I do not have the patience for this. So I see this. This is Joeytown, right? This is Joeytown. Um, this is like something. I think Germany was doing something there. What is this? Like, I don't remember what this is. Like, I kind of know what this is, but what's this? What are all these, like, obsidian things right here, you know? Um, dude, yeah, this is nuts. It is nuts. Let's see, it goes south. Like, it goes through Afghanistan, kind of. Are we looking at Greenland? I don't even know what we're looking at here. Just keeps going. Yeah, he hasn't like. I'm really looking forward to mapping the South. I found something really weird up here. What'd you find? What do you see? Are you standing on it, or is it? Are you looking at like the water? Oh, bro, you didn't fill the map in fully. Is it like the water you're seeing? Oh, is it? It's this one. Oh, dude, I'm blind. What is this? We might have to go there. I was like looking right here. I was looking at the water too. It's like I think this is like corrupted chunks right here. What is this? Brother's ignoring, bro. I'm not ignoring you, bro. I just saw it. That's my castle, bro. I'm not ignoring you. That part of the map. What? I just genuinely don't know what you mean. That part of the map is mine. Are these lily pads? All these like green dots. I may go have to look at that. Did you like see what that was, or were you just quickly kind of mapping it? Yeah, that's pretty far, dude. That's like norther than Greenland. That's really, dude. Greenland is actually like when you look at it, is like huge, bro. Greenland's massive. Yeah, it's funny seeing these corrupted chunks where it's like snow. This is neat looking though. Yeah, there's like some ancient ruins up there. Some grab. What's this? Is there like a house on some island? It's not the Melon Island, is it? It would have shown the melons, right? I don't know what island that. It might be one of the Soviet islands. Dude, Poland's project is like huge. It's like the size of the Mushroom Kingdom, bro. It's crazy. It is a huge wooden bridge, and there's this weird bedrock line. That, oh yeah, the bedrock line is wait, it goes to the west continent. Yeah, the bedrock line is to mark what is claimable on the map. Because keep in mind, we only allow claiming, what's on the map. So the bedrock line is the line of claimability. It should go across the whole map, but I did it for the western continent because that was the land that was being claimed up. Yeah, you mapped way beyond. So yeah, that's like right in the corner. Hey, we might as well go there. So we right now are like right here. We're like in the ocean somewhere. We're like, right there. So we got to go all the way, basically just up to the corner. Dude, this is nuts. Like you have been really getting to work. The top, bro, say no more. We're heading up there. Okay. So we need to like orient ourselves right. Western. Oh yeah, we found the oil rig. I think that's what that is. Okay, where are we heading? We need to find Germany because right now we're just. Oh wait, okay. So this is the Western continent. So if or is this Greenland? I see a flag somewhere. Okay, yeah, this is Greenland. Uh, Where are we headed? Like, is this the south of Greenland? Kind of. What is that? It's cool. Oh, it's crazy. Let's see. Okay, so I think. Dang it, bro. To TP back to him and like orient myself, right? Okay, where where am I? All right, so there's just like a lake. There's a lake in the middle of Greenland. This is actually like neat. There's like just a huge lake in the middle of it. I need to figure out where we are. So I saw, yeah. Okay, so that is what I just saw. Meaning we're on this like gulf. Meaning we need to just keep going in. Okay, that makes sense. All right, the big giant or dirt project might have to wait a little bit. This is cooler. The big giant island. That's a lot of sugar cane, though. I need a lot of that cane. Okay, yeah. So we found, like, this is the Gulf, meaning we're, like, on the south. Okay. Okay, so meaning we just need to keep going in. Oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. The world. Yeah, no, this like Greenland continent is the most, unused, I think, piece of land relative to kind of where it is. Like, or well, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of, unused kind of unclaimed land, but like Greenland has been a hot topic of political discussion and just not like nothing's been done with it. It's like crazy how much as, fighting. Sparing a cup of fireworks. Yeah, yeah, I can give you a couple fireworks, but I'm gonna try and get up here first. Okay, so yeah, we passed that line. We're still on the western continent, though. We passed the claimability line, so now we're in wild territory. Kind of ride the western continent a little bit. Okay, so those are new chunks right there, technically. I have the map on me right now. I like the picture of it. I think we just need to keep going in the corner. Dude, it's crazy if you look at like some of my old streams and it's like I go hundreds of thousands of blocks out and yet there's new chunks this close by. Nuts. Because this is the new terrain. This is like the 1.18 terrain. Or the 1.19, whatever update that was. It's a ruined portal. You should for real send the chords. I don't know if we missed it. Oh, I'm following you. I'm the real, I'm the real that girl who's a really good navigator. Oh, Nami. Nami. I mean, to be fair, I don't have the map on me right now, so I may have skipped it. We may just be going in circles. Where is this thing? Did we lose it? Okay, so I was actually not that far off. I was not that far off. Give me credit for that. I was only 400 blocks off. Okay, now I see it. Dude, I actually almost had that spot on just by looking at the map a few times. Okay, I overshot it, but I was not that far off. I was not that far off. I think I've actually been here before. I think I've gotten like TP'd or something. This is nuts. Yeah, I remember getting mad at him. Like, why are you building this all out in like unclaimed land? No country land. All right, let's see what we can steal. Oh, I'm kidding. Uh, Looks like they had like auto potato farms and stuff. Of course, she kept took the beacon. Gosh, I swear. Yeah, I mean, there's like some stuff. Yeah, dirt. I can always steal the dirt to use for my project. Heck, the basement. See where the basement is. Oh, check the basement. Yeah, there's nothing down here. I mean, does he mean... Okay, there's something like this. Is also a mangrove really close to here? Oh, that's crazy. Wooden hose. Why is there just wood? Oh, I think I did loot searches or something here. That's all those hose. Looks like there was something. I think it was just a mine. What? Oh, it's an old villager thing. Oh, dang it, he beat me to it. I call the loot. What is this looting two? Looting two? Why would you even do that? that's that mine. And we got this like house up here on the hill. It's neat looking. Don't got a ladder. Just kind of got a elytra up to it. This was ancient. Yeah, it looks like ancient times. It's like, my gosh, it's old. First time I, dang. Really ancient times then. My gosh. This was like, yeah. Was this Realm days or was this server days? I don't even know. Guess we'll go and head back. I guess. I mean, seeing as, there's not really too much, nothing to steal. Early server days, so that was like back, Poland and everything. Back when Poland was just coming to fruition. I remember Poland being like, I created Poland. That's the crazy thing. What did I just see? I like funded Poland and everything. I'm the reason that they exist. I've created a monster. What? Big cave. I think I vaguely actually remember that incident. Vaguely. Like I've seen that base before. Dude, hot take, they need to bring huge oceans back. They need to bring like continental landmass back. Oh, where's your fire? Whoops. Let me get back to my island real quick and I'll give you some. Dude, let's just like take a minute to appreciate all the corrupted chunks that still remain on this server. Like I remember back when we had to fight these things, they would just appear out of nowhere. I don't think he did tell me about it. I mean, I knew of the base's existence, but like, no, I don't think he told me about it. We worship. Yeah, now they're like a relic. You see a corrupted chunk, it's like realm days. I remember when we first switched to the servers. Peace. I'm gonna go listen to my music. Okay. I remember when we first switched to a server, we had some corrupted chunks that like popped into existence, but those are the last ones. We haven't really seen many since then. Corrupted chunks are a relic of the past. Jeez, all this sugar cane. My gosh. No, let it go. He was on like a week ago. I mean, I don't know. Okay, well, that's that island, so we're a little north of that. When you see a big floating island in the sky, you'll know we're here. Dude, what do y'all think would be the worst apocalypse to go through? Me personally, I think the worst apocalypse would be something like insect related. Like insects just multiply a ton or something to take over. Dude, where is this thing? Next generation of Levi players. Yeah, we gotta get them young. Wait, Madagascar was right there. So then this thing got it. There it is. Spawned in. Alright. Here's a stack of fireworks. Well, I'm really tired, so I guess we're gonna go in the stream for now. I did say I'd announce the next event. I'm probably just gonna announce it like once we get everything set up for the event. But yeah, I will say some of the concepts of it essentially is gonna be you win battles. There will be a reward to that, but there will be essentially a nuclear option for countries. We'll just say that. But all right, I hope you guys had a good stream. I don't know when I'm going to be streaming next. Probably next Friday or so. The event will probably be sorted out and probably begin around like next Friday, I imagine. But all right, yeah. If you want to go and join the server, join the Discord. Link is in the pinned comments. The map's gonna be just yeah. You probably shouldn't have showed that on stream. Whatever. But all right, I will see you guys on the next one. Peace out.